And a good Friday afternoon to you, Roger Hill of Wuthering Heights. This weather outlook is driven by 802cars.com, representing 802 Toyota, Twin Cities Subaru, and 802 Honda. They're all located off of Exit 7 on Interstate 89. We have a nor'easter that's tracking off the coast, and it's going to be south of Halifax, Nova Scotia fairly quickly here. And it has been producing a fair amount of snow in the I-95 corridor, but a little bit too far to the south for our neck of the woods, and conditions are not quite that much, around 1 to 2 inches being reported, and maybe up 2.5 inches in some locations, but for the most part, you're looking at much less snowfall. The back edge of that is going to be out in this general area here, and eventually this will promote some clearing skies, but not until probably late during the overnight period into Saturday morning. And then Saturday itself, we'll probably see a ton of sunshine as a fairly large area of ridge of higher pressure will transit through the region, and that'll be the recipe for decent sunshine but cold temperatures tomorrow, with daytime highs running about 15 degrees above. The antecedent conditions shown here with snow depths. You can see a couple different streaks, and we've seen a couple different spots here, but most of the snow, of course, is out west. In the northeast United States, you can see that there's lesser snow in some part of our western valleys, as well as across the southern portions of Vermont into almost the Champlain Valley. Most snow is kind of hodgepodge here and there, but we're not seeing a whole lot across the northeast U.S. in particular. On the right is the GFS model, and on the left is the European. So you can see they match up very nicely. This is almost the analysis here. So continuing that along, you can see that at this point, this is about 10 o'clock. That's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. About this time I'm doing this Outlook video. You can see that that area of low pressure is not too far from Nova Scotia and tracking away at that point in time. A little bit of leftovers is about all we're going to see here, but it kind of lingers, as you might see here, with kind of a little indentation to this area of higher pressure, a couple double centers. That's going to work in on Saturday. This is valid about 1 o'clock Saturday morning in the early morning hours. Still a little bit of leftover flurries and mountain snow showers in the northern Greens anyway, and then that pretty much gets wiped out. High pressure builds in for what will be a very nice day, but a little bit on the chilly side, and then we set the stage for the next incoming weather system, these two getting together. Now, this is the thickness lines here that will support rain. It's cold enough here to support snow, but watch what happens. You get a little bit of freezing rain developing by probably before 10 o'clock or so on Sunday, and that's going to cut across the southern four counties of Vermont, mostly closest to the Massachusetts line. And as we run the model here, you can see that that moves on out. Then we get some gusty winds on the backside. That is the only real utility threat worried to work with here. Any concerns? 35 to 45 mile an hour gusts across the summits. Some of that will carry over through the eastern side of the Green Mountains on the eastern slopes, a little bit of a downsloping condition, but not much. And then just a little bit blustery on by the time we get into Monday, some lake effect snows. And then that kind of dries up once we get into Monday afternoon, and a few more with another shot of lake effect somewhere into Tuesday. Now we have some Arctic air that's going to be in the area associated with this big dome of higher pressure, 1040 hectopascal. Models are in very good agreement on this, as you can see with the GFS on the right-hand side there. 1044 hectopascal in the vicinity of Vermont. That's going to afford us some cold weather and also some very cold temperatures. We're going to go down to maybe 10, possibly 25 below zero. It looks like on Wednesday morning, Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. And that's going to be the coldest we're going to see. So that could be an issue for some utilities, so heads up on that. Affecting infrastructure, some pretty cold temperatures in the area. Nothing super duper extreme, and we're not going to break records as it looks right now. But needless to say, we are looking at some pretty cold weather. Now that's going to moderate out once we get into Wednesday, and we have a few more snow showers to deal with probably by Wednesday night beyond the period into Thursday morning, and a little bit of shortwave troughs and so forth. Nothing major there. GFS and the European model are fairly good agreement here, and you notice the 3-hourly QPF, we're not looking at very much. Periods of dry weather for time, and on Saturday, and especially as we get into Tuesday. And again, total QPF kind of limited, under about 0.3 of an inch going out for the entire period. Quick look at temperatures. Temperatures look like this, and we have these ups and downs. This will be the warmest day. That's going to happen on Sunday. Then with that Arctic blast, and then we try to resort back to where we've been. Now, in terms of 850 hectopascal temperatures, you can see that we barely hit 0 degrees here on Sunday afternoon. Now, this is centered on Montpelier, but down in southern Vermont, we can see a little bit of freezing precipitation, and precipitation types look like this. And you can see a little bit of hint of rain, just kind of capturing some of that with the GFS ensemble here. With that more limited precipitation in the next 7 days, according to the Weather Prediction Center, what you can see is the amount's only around 0.25 of an inch. This is a ½ inch in the green line here. This is 1 inch in the blue, and 1.5 and so forth. So the main action is now going to be off the coast associated with these nor'easters headed out to sea. Next 5 days of high temperatures look like this from the Weather Prediction Center, the meteorological output statistics. We're running about 6 degrees below normal for the high temperatures weighted, and the warm weather is out here. And we don't have any 3 days later here. So with that in mind, just watching our nor'easter pull away, and eventually the snow showers and flurries will dry up later overnight tonight. That's it from here, Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights. Thanks for watching.